Hi there, Libra. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. You are watching a general love reading for the sign of Libra for this middle portion of October. So I want to remind all my viewers this is a general reading, and that means that it can apply to any kind of relationship, situation, or circumstance that you might be dealing with regarding family, work, home, social circles, friends, enemies. If you can think of it, it might apply, Libra. I also want to remind my viewers to be flexible with the energy. You can mix and match the roles within the reading, regardless of the gender of the cards, and that means you can be represented by any of the characters that shows up in the reading. This also means you might feel like I'm reading for you, but you could feel like you're cross-watching for somebody else. Parts of the reading may resonate for you, while other parts may not, so take what does and leave behind the rest. My intention is to reach those that need this message and will benefit from it. So Libra, I hope you enjoy the reading. I hope you get something out of it. I hope you feel like it is worth your time to watch. We'll get started here after a couple more shuffles. If you are brand new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you resonate with the reading, and I hope you like it enough to subscribe and hang around for a little bit longer. And then returning viewers, of course, I want to say thank you to all of you who are supporting my channel already and are returning for more videos. And I'm distracted because the cat just came out of the bedroom and now he's playing with his toy and acting a little bit odd. What's wrong, Sylvester? I'm sure you can hear him. I don't know. He had some breakfast and then he was moving his toy around and now he's meowing. What's wrong? Come here. Anyway, Libra, I'll let him do his thing. I think he's going to figure it out. What is up for Libra for the middle portion of October? Here we go. Sorry about the cat. Nine of Swords in reverse. Eight of Wands. Sylvester. I'm going to have to redo this video if you keep meowing. Stop. Come here. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Come on. You can sit up here for a little while. Two of Wands. And here's Sylvester, the noisemaker. Ten of Swords. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. And then we have the Tower in reverse. Okay, I'm not getting a super clear message just yet, Libra. It looks like you could be dealing with an ending. It could be within a family dynamic. It could be a situation where things don't quite feel fair or don't quite feel balanced or don't quite feel right for you. Or maybe you're affected by the situation, but you're not directly involved with this ending. Let's get one more shuffle in. We'll get some more cards out here and see what else we get for Libra. Eight of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Four of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. The Tower, this time in the upright position. And then we have Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so we have a Queen of Swords on the table. In reverse. So I feel like this Queen of Swords is also this Nine of Pentacles energy. There's the sense that this Queen of Swords has brought about some kind of ending. This could be a workplace situation with the Three of Pentacles out here. Page of Pentacles, 6, 9, 10 of Pentacles. Could be a workplace situation or a collaboration, maybe a group of people or a partnership of some sort in a job or workplace dynamic. I feel like this Queen of Swords has brought about some kind of ending. I think she's gone her separate way. I don't know that she's necessarily talking about this or giving an explanation. What are you doing? No. You too. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I mean, come on, Libra. I should have known better. But I didn't see. I'll see what happens when I rewatch the video. But I'm pretty sure she was going after him because that's what usually happens. Hopefully he did not bat at her because he knows better. Right, Sylvester? He's actually usually pretty scared of her. I'm concerned about him because he doesn't look quite right to me. Now he's just yawning. Maybe he's okay. I'm just paranoid. Anyway, back to you, Libra. My goodness. The pets say I take up so much of my attention anyway. I sit down to do something for Libra, and the animals are still commanding my attention. So this Queen of Swords feels like there is a need to or a desire to have some kind of communication or back and forth with this person, but this person may not be talking, and I feel like this person might be responsible for an ending. And again, it could be a workplace situation or a collaboration or a business partnership or people that were creating something together or building something together. But I feel like this Queen of Wands has gone her separate way. She's taken what's hers, and I feel like she's kind of made the decision to leave the situation. It could be, again, a family dynamic or a business situation. But because she's up and left, it feels like there's this need to recover or to come back from this. There's this recovery needed because this feels like it may have been something unexpected. It feels like it's unexpected, but it was probably, maybe the timing of it was unexpected. It feels like it could have been unexpected, so that part feels unfair. Like she did not give a heads up, hey, you know, I'm giving my 2 weeks notice or whatever. She may have just up and left, or this could be a situation where this person's still around, but they've disconnected in some way or lack of communication or something of that nature. While it feels like it may have been unexpected or sudden, and so that part feels a little uncomfortable. It also feels like with this Wheel of Fortune Tower coming out here in reverse, that it was going to happen eventually. That's what I get from those cards. Like, while the timing of it may feel sudden to you, it feels also like it probably was something that was going to happen eventually. So there may have been, for example, some kind of disruption within a relationship or connection. Again, this does not feel romantic. This feels like it could be a working partnership, a business partnership or collaboration of some sort that's ended. Again, I don't feel like it was necessarily a big surprise. It could have just been the timing of it, or the fact that there was a lack of communication or a lack of a heads up, like, hey, I'm getting ready to do this. Because I feel like this Queen of Swords, I do feel like she's the one who brought about this Ten of Swords, this ending. But she may not feel like she's obligated to communicate as to why she's made this decision or why she's doing what she's doing. Because I just don't feel like there's a lot of communication coming from her. So let's get some more cards out for Libra and see what else we get. We have the Devil. And then the Six of Pentacles showed up in the upright. The Emperor in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. The Fool. The Tower again for the third time in the upright again. The Page of Wands. And then we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it is because, here's what I'm getting. It's because this Queen of Swords is aware that communication would make things fair, would make things easier, would make things more painless to digest. I get the feeling that because she has an understanding that that would be the right thing to do, that's why she's taken the other option, which would be to clam up or avoid communication or withhold information. With the Devil showing up in this Queen of Swords energy, there definitely is some shadow energy going on here, and it could be that there is some resentment that she's holding on to, or I get the sense like there is some resentment. Maybe she's holding a grudge. Maybe she wants to get back at somebody. Maybe she feels like she was wronged and this is her way of returning the favor, so to speak. Is that she knows that the right thing to do would be to communicate, be transparent, be open about what her motives are and why she's doing what she's doing, because she's already made this decision. And unfortunately, she made it by herself. She basically took control of the situation, and although it affects others, and I feel like it affects many people, and again, this could be a family situation with the Ten of Pentacles coming out here, she made this decision on her own. And she did it in a manner that will definitely benefit her. I'm not saying she's necessarily trying to get away with something, but she stacked the cards in her favor, is what I'm trying to say. And it is causing some upheaval or some upset within a group dynamic. If you're gonna sit here, that's fine. I know you want some company, but you've got to settle in. You can't just play this game with me. Let's get some more cards out here for Libra and see what else we get. So we have the Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, ouch, that hurts, Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Ouch, that hurts. Six of Cups in reverse. Okay, I can't have you just sitting here kneading. You need to go down. Bebop, down, bop. There you go. Okay. Queen of Swords again. Clarifying the Tower. And then the Two of Swords again. In reverse. So I do feel like this potentially could relate to a job situation. So this Queen of Swords could potentially have just quit or left a position or a job or a workplace. I don't feel like she gave notice. I think she's doing this for personal reasons. I think that it's possible that she feels wronged in a situation, and this is her way of getting back at whoever she feels has wronged her. This ability she has just to drop the ball and run has left a bad taste in at least one person's mouth, and I feel like more than one. But there is a sense of it's because of a grudge or resentment. And this Queen of Swords has brought about this ending for the purpose of having a new beginning. She's taking a chance on something new. So she's dropping what she had before, and again, I get a strong vibe with all these pentacles, especially that this is a workplace situation. So she could have reneged on a deal. She could have quit a job. She may have left a situation where she was in partnership with somebody else with regard to a business or a group dynamic. I feel that strongly too, and I do feel like she may have not wanted to put up a fight, so she took what she could out of the situation and she left and again, I feel like she left some people high and dry because I don't feel like she communicated this or gave anybody a heads up or a fair warning. She caused some significant chaos through the lack of communication, for sure. And it's being read as being unfair and being wrong. So, I mean, with the Devil coming out here, Six of Pentacles, once in the upright, once in reverse. To me, this is indicating there was this understanding of what's the fair and equitable thing to do in this situation. And I think this Queen of Swords is very much aware of it. And it's why she acted the way she did, which was the exact opposite of that. I hope that makes sense. There is indicating in these cards, though, however, that this was already a situation where there was some discontentment, some upheaval, some, people not liking each other or not working well together, whatever the case may be. That was already part of the situation. This was bound to happen in some way, shape, or form eventually, if it didn't happen the way it did in the situation. Again, if this is a present situation, you're going through it right now, or maybe it's about to happen and you're not even aware of it. These cards to me are indicating that eventually something like this would eventually have transpired regarding this Queen of Swords and her intentions. I'm going to get this last round out. Let's see if we can't get anything else for Libra. Four of Wands. There's the Tower for the fourth time. I don't know if I've ever had the Tower 4 times in a reading. All 4 decks, the Tower came out. And again, it's right here on top of the Queen of Swords. So the Six of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Tower. Queen of Swords, Tower, Six of Pentacles. In these, I am just astonished at the way the tarot cards come out sometimes. It amazes me. All the time. I mean, I don't just do YouTube videos. I do tarot readings for myself too, and for pure entertainment and enjoyment, because I love tarot that much. It's just amazing to me. Okay, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Pentacles again in reverse, so we have it here and here. Strength. 6 of Pentacles again in reverse. The King of Swords. And then we have the 8 of Swords again in reverse, which is the one of the cards that came out up here. Okay, Libra. So first of all, I think that the person on the receiving end of this, at least one of the main people involved, because I think there's more than one, is this King of Swords. And I think part of the effect that this Queen's decisions have had regarding the situation have had the impact that they've had, because I don't think it was anticipated that a Queen of Swords, this individual, would have reacted this way or proceeded in this manner. And it's because I think that she probably, at least in the past, has taken on the air of someone very similar to the King of Swords, who's the recipient of her actions, or the recipient of the fallout of her actions, I'll say. The King of Swords is someone who knows the difference between right and wrong. This is someone who walks the straight and narrow, takes the high road, very highly intelligent, very clear thinker, clear communicator, very fair, always gives you an honest opinion, will not lead you astray, deals with facts and information, head over heart decisions. This person's on the receiving end of what this person has done, and I don't think it was expected, because I don't think the Queen of Swords, very similar to the King of Swords, would normally behave in this manner, where she's withholding information or not communicating, but this was purposefully done. This Queen knew exactly what she was doing, or knows exactly what she's doing, and part of her motive for acting in the way that she did, which feels unfair, is because it gave her a leg up. It allowed her to get out of the situation with what she needed to get out of the situation with, in order to have a really strong, solid new beginning. She is moving on to something new. She could be taking her chances on a new job, or starting something new herself, something independent of this King of Swords and others involved in her prior situation, so she could be branching off on her own. But she is starting something new, and the reason she left the situation the way she did is because it's giving her some kind of advantage or leg up. If she had informed all involved about her intentions and been forthright with the situation, she may not have the advantage she has now, because perhaps, again, she would have had to been a little bit more fair about the situation, give some notice. Maybe she got away with extra money or resources that she wouldn't have normally gotten away with had she left in a different manner. That type of thing. I'm trying to come up with a scenario, but I'm just going to end up rambling on. You get my drift, right, Libra? So, Sylvester, this is really... I wish he popped up after I had shuffled. Okay, we're going to just try to do this. He seems really needy this morning, so I'm letting him... Am I going to take this card? You know what? I think Spirit's giving me a card right away, because he knows Sylvester's on my lap. Spirit knows that Sylvester's on my lap, and Sylvester wants to stay, so they gave me a card right away. Masculine and feminine. Interesting. In reverse. Okay, so this is one of the 11 cards. It's a page card. It's the Page of Wands, which did come out in your reading, but it's in reverse, so it's a potential blockage. Now, these 11 cards are all about balance. And if it's in reverse, it's a blockage, but the blockage paragraph is very short. So I'm going to read that first, and then I'm going to read the full meaning of the card. for you. And I can't turn my chair like I normally would. Well, maybe I can. He's sitting here balanced on the arm of the rocking chair. Oh, and there he goes. He popped off. Okay, that makes it easier for me. Okay. So the potential blockage first, if it comes out in reverse, Libra, is the 11 of fire reversed has a very simple and direct meaning. If it appears in your reading today, like its upright meaning, symbolizes a potential imbalance that needs to be addressed. And this is an imbalance between masculine and feminine. All right, here we go, Libra. The 11 of fire is a balancing and realignment card. It symbolizes the importance of balancing our masculine and feminine energies, and to remind us we are and always will be a mix of both. Our physical gender is irrelevant. The 11 of fire asks that we look beyond gender stereotypes to how we respond and react to day-to-day experiences. On an energetic level, our masculine aspect serves to protect self and others, while our feminine aspect serves to nurture self and others. In a simplistic society, a typical male will embody a more masculine energy than feminine. They are characteristically more aggressive and forceful, but also very protective of those they feel are in need of protection. However, they are more apt to use physical force and aggression to protect. A typical female, however, will embody more feminine energy than masculine. They are characteristically more passive and yielding, and while possessing the same desire to protect the vulnerable, they will generally use diplomacy and dialogue in order to determine an option that avoids conflict. Gender stereotypes are often one-dimensional and rarely accurate, especially when we are discussing masculine and feminine energy, as opposed to man and woman. It can become even more problematic to assign specific attributes to either gender when there are many men who identify as female and women who identify as male. When it comes to masculine and feminine energy, we all have both, regardless of our physical gender or the gender we have assigned ourselves. And this energy is expressed in how we behave and act. It influences all that we do. Masculine energy is active, impatient, assertive, creative, aggressive, forceful, protective, logical, analytical, and controlling. Feminine energy is inactive, calm, retiring, receptive, passive, yielding, nurturing, emotional, intuitive, and allowing. Masculine energy motivates us to focus upon our personal needs and self, while feminine energy motivates us to think of others and their needs. Again, regardless of gender, a person who is energetic and proactive is embracing masculine energy, while a person who is calm and passive is embracing feminine energy. Neither is intrinsically good or bad, but if an imbalance is present, it can be evident in our actions and give rise to destructive behavior. An imbalance can occur when we have too much of one and not enough of the other all of the time. Too much of one without enough influence from the other can create a very discordant and destructive mix. But what is the right mix? This is not about having equal parts of both, but about having a harmonious blending that is suited to your lifestyle and personal goals and needs. If you are not assertive enough, you may need to embrace more masculine energy. If you are overly assertive to the point where others are always intimidated by you, then consider embracing a little more feminine energy and soften your approach. An aggressive approach or method is sometimes required in order to break from the old and make way for the new, but aggressive methods don't always have to be violent. To be forceful is not always indicative of physical force being used. Masculine and feminine energy should be allowed to flow and ebb as is needed. Like fire flickering and dancing, you add less fuel if you want things to cool, and more fuel if you want things to heat up. Enough heat gives rise to creative, productive energy, but too much heat can burn both you and others. Cooling things gives a little rise to a nurturing warmth, but too little fuel and the fire could go out completely. The 11 of fire symbolizes an opportunity to take a moment to evaluate your life and ask yourself whether you need to embrace a little more masculine or feminine energy in your day-to-day activities and relationships. Do you need to step up and be a little more assertive or proactive? Does something or someone need your protection? Are you not nurturing yourself or others enough? Are you being overly analytical instead of heeding your intuition? Are you allowing impatience to get the better of you when your situation calls for calm and compromise? Are you choosing a path of inaction when you need to embrace one of action in order to manifest the changes you need? Pause for a moment, evaluate, and bring your masculine and feminine energies back into harmonious alignment with your life and your needs. There you go, Libra. So the whole time I was reading, that's kind of a long-winded passage in this book. Because I think the message is relatively simple. I mean, we all have masculine and feminine energy. It could be that there was that imbalance between these two, and that's really what caused the problems. is there was an imbalance of energy. Could be that these two were and are both have similar masculine energy. Two aggressive types who wanted to be in charge, make the decisions, that type of thing. I do get that energy off this Queen of Swords, that she's large and in charge, very independent, doesn't have any problem with making her own decisions for herself, and she does not have a very nurturing, balanced energy about her when we're talking about that masculine, feminine energy. So it could be that this was just a case of, two people that are in balance, which ultimately caused an imbalance within this group dynamic, because again, I feel like there's more involved here. I am going to leave this reading here. Libra, I hope that the reading was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If it did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. If you feel like leaving a comment, I always love that. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, Libra.